Hey, what's going on, guys? Chili Turbo here, and welcome back to some more How to Minecraft Season 4. So the stream has spoken, and they have spoken loud, they've spoken proud, and they also made this very good observation, which is I can buy bone meal, which is ridiculous. Like, that's just preposterous. So I'm gonna go ahead, buy a bunch of this. I do have enough balance so I can play around with this a little bit. I can't just be like, LOL, 300 stacks, but, well, actually I could probably do, no, I can't do 300 stacks. Well, yeah, no, I guess I could. All right, well, anyways. Wait, hold on. Now this is going to bother me. Hold on. What was the amount this was worth? I think it's 128. 128, was that correct? Die guy. It is 128 per stack. 128 times 100 is 12,800 times 3, 384, something like that. So 3,800, no, I don't have enough. I would be like 6,000 some short or something like that. Okay, so anyways, neither here nor there. This is irrelevant. So what we're gonna be doing with this bone meal is we're gonna be doing a little bit of a construction episode today. But the big objective here is I need the carrots to start growing like going rampant. Actually, how much would that yield? If we, oh, no way. Okay, no. All right. I was about to be like, that is broken as sin if they think that it's okay to do one stage growths on carrots. The bone meal, that would be broken as fleep. All right, well, anyways. We should still come out on top. We won't be like perfectly on top, but we'll be pretty good. I do really need fortune. So actually, I might also need to do books. But for right now, let's go ahead and populate this plot with just carrots. And then once we've done that, we can kind of proceed onward. And actually, I do need to work on my enchantments then. Holy cow. That is really unfortunate. But yeah, I guess there's not really a way around that. I just need to do that, which is kind of lame, but whatever. Let me think here. So I of course I'm gonna have to get some leather for books, and there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. So let's also go ahead and spend some time to get leather. Leather will be useful in general. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? Today will be a farm day in general. I need to get these nerds out of here, actually. It's the very first thing I need to do. Pretty sure you can get out of there, no? Yeah, that should be a 1 block high thing. Come on. No? Not possible? Oh, you guys were stuck on each other. Okay. All right, come on. Come on. Yeah, there you go. All right. That is the way I'd like to see. All right, and actually, I'm just gonna herd them into here. And then I'm gonna have to put something behind them. We'll put in something as a dummy thing for now. Oh, shoot. All right. Hey there, low. Hey, cow. 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 Yeah, that's right. That's right. Come here. No, cow. No, fudge. Cow. Okay, come on. We'll just need to... We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Grab... Nope. Cows, look at me. I am the cow. Color? No, collar. Color is a very different word. Alright, cow, listen here. I know you're being a butt, but you need to unbutt yourself and be a butt that's here. Good. Awesome. Let us do this. Nope. Okay, yep. Let us do... Nope. Cow! Fudge! No! Cows! Hold on. How in all this time... Why do I not have a lead? What in the world am I thinking? It's 1.8. Like, hello, brain? Would we like to use leads now? Like, we know what the technology required is. It's called a lead, and nope. You better freaking not, is the only answer to that question. Oh my god. Please, cow. Please, cow. Please. Just get up here. Yeah, that's right. Hardcore parkour. And then I'm just gonna scoop your booty on over here, and voila, we have some captive cows. Lovely. And then with said captive cows, I can of course breed them, which will be nice and handy, because we do need to have a good amount of cows here in order for me to be able to get comfortably what leather I need for everything else. I guess we can... Yeah, I guess we can recruit this cow as well. Come here. You have about 3 seconds to comply or you're about to lose your life. Alright, well. Good talk, cow. And, alright, Sheepy. Sheepy? Yes, Sheepy gets it. Sheepy's like, I saw what happened to the cow. I don't want to be another victim. Come here, Sheepy. Indentured servitude awaits. Indentured, actually, it's not even indentured, it's just servitude, really. Like, I'm kind of a monster when it comes to this, if you really think about. Just don't think too hard about what I'm doing here to these poor animals. The more you think about it, the more horrible you feel. Trust me, I know. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, now these nerds are in good shape. I need at least one more sheepy. It would have been nice to have one white sheep. I can bone meal them, I think, and then they'll turn white. I ain't scared, no ghost. I ain't scared of nothing. I am going to wreck you, dude. Nerp, 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 nerp. Okay. All right, cool. So we have to get one more sheepy. The sheepies will be good. I do have carrots to lure the pigs. I have carrots to lure the bunnies? Wow. Really? Are you all gray? Are you all seriously gray? Yo, sheep. Yeah, that's right. I got the good stuff. You want some wheat? I got some wheat right here, man. Yeah. All right. Hey, sheep. That's right. I got the wheat. I got the good stuff. Come follow me into the land of dreams and memes and also slight amounts of concern. Also, those vines are kind of ridiculous. I don't know what is going on with the server, but floating vines, like, come on, guys. We could have done a little bit better than that. Come on. Floating vines is a little bit ridiculous. Like, come on, friends. All right, come on. This is going to take 5 ever, but it'll be worth it. Because once we have ourselves the sheepies, we'll have wool. Wool, not necessarily the most important resource, but they are obviously required for us to make beds. They are also going to be kind of nice for decoration. Because obviously we can dye wool and whatever else, so that's kind of nice and helpful. Oh crap. Alright, one of the sheepies lost interest. Come on, up here. I know you guys can hardcore parkour, come on. I know you're not any hardcore parkour pig, but you guys can do this too. I have 120% faith that you can do it. Not really, but that's what we tell you all. Alright, in you go. And in you go as well. Let's go ahead and sleep away the night. Let's get this going. I do need to probably check my carrot crop fairly soon. Boom! And actually, let's get that one last sheepy. I should probably breed the first batch, but that's okay. Future choco problems. All right, so up we go. Nope. Don't get stuck on yourself, please. No. All right, there we go. Then keep it coming, keep it rolling, keep it going. And then, oh, what's this? You're not interested in carrots. Good. And then some wheat. Can you feel the love tonight? Oh, the baby sheep. And then we need some pigs. Pigs really have no value to us whatsoever. Pigs are actually kind of obscenely worthless. That's all right. We'll get at least 2. It's only fair. We are kind of collectors in nature. I mean, by nature, rather. I do like to collect critters. I don't know what it is. It's the Pokemon player inside of me. I just gotta catch them all, you know? Alright. Boop. Boop. Come on. It's actually kind of amazing, like, how strongly willed they are to go follow their food. It's kind of concerning. Like, do you think they're starving until you find them? Like, that's the reason why they're like, it has been 4 nights since I last ate. My sister Florence, she did not let us eat. She ate all the food for herself. Come on. Up you go. Nope. Come on, parkour pigs. Alright. Alright. Follow me. This is what the Pied Piper must have felt like. Come here, little nerd pigs. Okay. Let's go ahead. Bring these over. Now the chickens are kind of a weird thing. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about chickens. I don't think I stand prepared at the moment to really start getting into the thick of chicken farm. I don't even know if I remember how to make a chicken farm, in all honesty. I probably could. Not 100% sure about that, but I would imagine I could. Let me actually get 2 of these and make some shears. Nope, I did that wrong. All right. So let me go ahead. Nope, make 2 into shears. Now let's go ahead and shear some sheep. Just. All right. Okay, dandy. And then with said light gray wool, make ourselves some carpet. And nope. Oh, the baby grew. I was like, what in the world? Sheepy, hello? Wait, what? Something mysterious is afoot. I do not know how I feel about it. Here, hold on. Let me pull these sheepies away from that corner, maybe. Yo, sheep! Sheep are dumb. Sheep are just excessively stupid. Here, tell you what, we're just gonna put these on the corners. Sorry, parkour pig. But I need to do things. Alright. So we'll put these on the corners just so I have access in and out of here. Hopefully more access in than out. This one baby just doesn't get it. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, rabbits? I don't know. I don't know if we can bait any rabbits near. We'll have to see. We'll have to kind of figure this out, but for the time being, might as well pick up some extra wool. I don't see why not. You're not ready to breed yet, are you? Okay, no. So I'd be like, that would be really unusual if you were ready to breed. I just want to have, I think, 4 pigs. Although we do... There is a very small risk that I'm currently running, which is it is technically possible that thunder strikes and I get all zombie pigmen in that pen. After I put a roof, obviously that risk is gone, but just saying, technically speaking, we could lose all our pigs. Maybe. Possible. Unlikely, but possible. All right. Is there an Enderman here? I saw purple sparkles. Don't know what the crap is happening, but I definitely saw purple sparkles. Whatever, we'll see. All right. Do I actually have... I guess I do technically have all the ingredients I would need for a chicken farm. Admittedly, I don't quite remember how to make one off the top of my head. But sure we could figure it out without too much of an incident. Okay, so let me just scan the area. If I see any bunnies... No. I see no bunnies. Alright, so we'll leave the bunnies be. I'm actually rolled. Nice. Good job, acrobatics. Acrobatics is kicking in way more often than I would imagine it should, but hey, I can't complain. I mean, if it wants to save me, it's more than welcome to do so. So let me go here and see. Let me go ahead and see what we can do here. I guess we could try to make the chicken farm. There's no real harm in doing so. Make the chicken farm here. Yeah, we can try. I guess there's no harm in trying. Let me think here. I'm gonna need buckets, one for lava to kill the chickens that are not the seed chickens. I think it's like a layer of hoppers on top with carpets on top of them. And then the chickens on top, they're all in like a little area. They lay eggs, goes down to the hoppers. Hoppers lead into a dispenser. Dispenser shoots out the eggs into another area, which I have lava just tick gone, and then it cooks everything that's in that chest. Admittedly, I do not need cooked chicken though. I guess I could drown them. If I drown them, they would be raw chicken. Raw chicken would be useful for butcher, I think. I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and try to put this together. Admittedly, it has been a while. People have been telling me that fire spread is off, which, I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. That is perfectly fine by me. So let me see here, builder guy. I need some glass because I am lazy as Fleep, and you know what? We don't really ever use like. Let's not use quartz. Let's use sandstone. Yeah, we don't like ever use sandstone. Sandstone's cool. I like sandstone. All right, so let's go /home, and let me see if we can get ourselves a little nerdy thing going on here. So let's just say hypothetically that it's going to be like so. Then we can put like a little stable thing out here, which, oh, I can actually, hold on. I think people said this was a command. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I think it's like this. Nope. Then it should be like that. And then it'll be something like this. Yes, okay. So let me go ahead, just plop down some of these fences. We'll just do something like that. Just some simple kind of thing here, just to give it a little bit more functionality as well as a little bit more pizzazz, you know? We'll make fence gates for them later. It's not really terribly important that I do that right now. Alright, we'll just drop the wheat off in there. Although, I do need to feed my cows. Okay, cows, time to fall in love all over again. Man, these sheep regrow their wool like crazy. Hello? Sheepies, you grow real quick. Oh, I heard a baby being born. Aw. Listen to them. Future meals. I mean, what? Okay, so then we're gonna need to do this like so. Oh! Oh. Let's light this up, question mark. Can I do so without dying? Is the real question here. Is this a finite space? Oh, you would. Oh, wait, no, it's a finite space. Okay, no, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. How is the light here? Light is good. I don't see any large pockets of darkness. 8, I think, is about the shadiest that we're gonna get. So nothing should spawn down here. Awesome, excellent, perfecto. Question marks about how this is going to look, but let's just do this for the time being. All right, so, oh, it's turning spooky time. Dang it. All right, hold on. All right, we'll just do that for now then. This little thing here, maybe drop a torchy right there because that would probably spawn nasty nasties, and then we'll just make that right there. Looking good. /home, sleep in the bed, get rid of the nighttime. Okay, man. All right, we're gonna try to do a lot of agricultural stuff today, and it is already starting to make my brain hurt a little bit. Sandstone. So let's I need to get rid of these fish. Let me go ahead, do a little bit of that. I just need a double. No, I actually need all the chests. So we're gonna go ahead, put that right there. I do need hoppers. Do I shamelessly take some from here? I think the answer is yes. There's nothing in this hopper. Rip, sign, you were so beautiful and so young. Goodbye. I did not think about that part of the whole procedure, but that's okay. Did I save any of my like random extra chests? I do not believe I did. Nope, does not look like I did. Feels really bad. All right, and then we'll just take 5 of that iron. Why did I throw it? And then chest in the middle and iron along there. Hoppers, cool. All right, so hoppers now in here. I'm gonna need more hoppers in this. Oh, Choco, what is this, amateur hour? Come on now. Actually, how much chicken do I think we're gonna produce? Do we make it? I think there is an entity cap, isn't there? Like you can't have so many chickens in one area, something like that. Ah, dang it. All right, here is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rip that, and I'm gonna take the dirt. We're gonna move this operation forward by 1. Yeah, okay. And no, actually we need to move them by 2. Alright, bang, and then just chest, and then let's run the hoppers like so. Think, Choco. Do you need anything right here? Is this the kill zone? I think it is the kill zone, actually. Didn't we have like a slab on top of it? So like the chicks wouldn't die, but the adults would. I think we did have slabs. Here, let me... Let me go back down here, and then let me just get a couple of these nerds out and done. And then we just need to make some slabs. Slabs. And oh, I guess we could have made sandstone slabs. Oh, that was really dumb, man. I should have just done that. Dang it. Did not think that through. Whatever. We'll use cobblestone slabs. Why not? For the time being, I'll store you into here. Nope. Do not want the glass in there, though. Alright, so I think it's like this. Ooh, do I need solid blocks in the front so the chickens don't have a chance to glitch into the glass because glass is considered air? I don't think that's a big issue. Admittedly, I don't really quite remember. And then I think we need dispensers. The circle of life. Oh crap! I need to make the bows. All right, so bang, 2 bows, and then I think it's like and then nerp, and then nerp, and then 2 dispensers. Okay, 2 dispensers at the ready. Yep. Okay, so 2 dispensers at the ready. Let's get this extra iron stuff cooking up. Okay, and then we're gonna need more hoppers. Man, it has been a while since I've done this. So that would be the water or the lava. Either one I think would realistically work. Obviously we want water so we can convert that to emeralds. Not bad. We also need So now we need the net. So can we have the dispenser aiming downward? I don't know. We're gonna try this. I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna work because I'm trying to do this from memory and it has been a long time since I've had to make this from memory. Okay, so let's see if this would work. I'm getting the feeling that this is not gonna work, but it's all right. Trial and error. It's part of the whole experiment. And I like how it says, like, yeah, we're going to totally use glass. Or not glass, sandstone. I just forgot to use sandstone entirely. 10 out of 10. Wood, sandstone again. I'm just going to make this even though it doesn't need to be even, but, you know, it's fine. Okay, break that down. Replace that with some sandstone. And we've got ourselves a really weird looking thing here. Weird looking contraption. All right, and then I'm gonna have a way now up here. So 3. Okay, so 3 of these will work. I need 3 hoppers. 3 hoppers should do the trick. And then so we need 15. Okay, and then I need some chests. Ah, tree grew right on cue. Good job, tree. And let's cut the tree down and grab our delicious wood. Awesome, awesome, jossum. I'm not getting back my saplings all that well. I have to keep an eye out for one more sapling, because unfortunately with the amount that they seem to be dropping me, I'm not going to cut it. It's got to be a sapling that's going to appear from there. There's just gotta be. Maybe? Potentially? Seriously? Please drop me one sapling? Hello, friends? Tree? Don't be a butthead tree. Don't be that kind of tree. Be a good tree. Be a giving tree. That is a sad, sad story, but tree, please give. Please give me sapling. I don't know. Come on, drop one stinking sapling. There we go. Okay. Like, is that too much to ask? Like, did I ask for something really unreasonable? Like, hello? All right. It's a tree, for goodness sake. It's supposed to try to create more of itself in times of great concern and strife. Ah, all right. And let's see here. So now, wait, what? Did I get 3 jungle? Wait, what? Okay. What do you say to that? All right, I guess the game was like, nah, we too cool for this. Later, boys. Kidding me, dude? Feels super bad, fam. Feels badder than bad. Feels super bad. Okay. And what we got going on here? All right. And then just like so, plenty of little oak wood, because I thought I'd chop down a giant tree, but apparently it was not worth anything. I'm actually super bummed out about that. Why didn't that work? That's dumb. All right, so let's go ahead. Don't know why I keep running over here when I have the workbench command, but it is my life. I can do as I please. Let's see here. Boom. Boom. Yes, boom. And then hoppers. And I need a... Nope, that is stone. I need a little bit of carpet. Alright. Just like that. So I need the hopper to go like this. And then that. So the real question... So we had an issue. I do remember that we had an issue back in the day whenever you would shoot something out, on servers especially, it would have a tendency to glitch your chickens to do strange things. Like they'll just come like rocketing out and they'll actually leave the zone that they're supposed to be in, which is not what we want. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna get around that. That's really creepy. I don't like the stupid sounds they make down there. It's spooky town. I don't like it. All right, bang, bang, bang. All right, then carpet up here for happy little chickens. And then I believe all we need to do now is just bunker this down, and I just need to get some sea chickens in there. So the first part of this will work, or I mean, it really should not break, but you know, in theory, it should work pretty flawlessly. So we can check this out right now, see if it's working or not, and then we'll kind of go from there. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about is actually not this part, but the other part. So let's make a back to this whole machine. Actually, do I want to make a back to this machine or not? Okay, let's see here. I can make sandstone stairs, right? That's the thing. Yeah. All right. And so it should be as simple as doing that to that to that to that. All right. I know it kind of defeats the purpose of having used glass in the first place, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Same thing here, just to kind of keep everything uniform. Then maybe like a block there, a little block there. Okay, and then like this, just so I have a way up and I can access whatever I need to. And the seed chickens, I don't need to do anything fancy for. I can just do this. Come on. There we go. No quad chickens though, huh? All right. Well, we got ourselves some seed chickens. They are frantically running around. Works for me. Ain't gonna complain about that. We can use them for our little initial strike team. A-okay by me. Let's go ahead and get some more of these. So what we should be seeing right now is these chickens will grow up. They'll continue to populate. Oh, we got the quad. They'll populate this dispenser with eggs. This dispenser in turn needs to shoot them out here. Oh crap. Okay, so I need to put this water bucket into there. And what is that, furnace? Okay, so I do not need a furnace, that's for sure. Crafting table also is beyond worthless. I don't know why of all things they put a crafting table in there. Like everything else I can kind of understand, but why the crafting table? do it like something like that. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. What? In my head, that went the exact opposite, but I'm trying to think of... Man, my brain is shot. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But this... You can do that the other way, right? You can bend it the other way? I think so. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that makes way more sense now. I was like, brain? Okay, there we go. Perfecto. And then now it kind of looks a little bit goofy, but that's all right. And if I really want to, I can spruce it up a little bit more later on. But all right, so we got those nerds in there. Now we are just playing the waiting game when it comes to those guys. Get more eggs, throw them in there. It can no longer hurt us to do so. I will keep these chickens alive, but at some point I am going to have to kill them. So I'll probably just cook them alive, unfortunately. For them, not for us, because, you know, chickens are kind of evil. Okay, so now that we have that done, carrots. Oh, that is true. There is actually good reason for us to invest in pigs, chickens, cows, sheep, kind of. Which is, if we do a good job about managing those things, life should become a little bit easier. With regards to getting the butchers to refresh, the butchers will be a-okay. I think wool is not used for the butcher. I think that's the shepherd, right? But either way, neither here nor there. Let me see. What can I use? Until we start getting... ores and such. Okay, ores and such, and then we'll eventually make an item frame there. We're not going to worry about that right now, because it is not necessary to worry about that now. I'm also going to need to 100% store away some of this food, because I have far too much. Man, steak is something I never thought I would ever have this much excess of, but lo and behold. Also, let's put this on. Tools. Alright, let's put the fish back. Alright, and that should all... Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm stuck forever. That's all we're there now. So let me get these slabs out of here. But it should be that the baby chickens will be just a half a block tall. They won't get drowned. Adult chickens will. That should be fine. The carrots are now the main concern. So let's go ahead, craft ourselves a hoe, and then let's try to also bone meal some of them up. So we could need to multitask a little bit here. I'll throw that sapling in there as well. Okay, new tree is up. Should be able to Wreck-It Ralph this thing. I really should invest in a, whatchamacallit. I should invest in a... Did it again. Let's see. I currently have 3 jungle wood. Why is that happening? Huh, that is strange. Is it because I'm no longer selecting the bottom one? It was working earlier. It's the glitch? It's the glitch where they just vanish? I wonder if maybe we have to use dark oak then. Maybe dark oak will work more consistently. Also, I won't get these like crazy vines that are just hanging out everywhere. Let's try that. Let's try dark oak. Although dark oak has some properties I'm not a huge fan of, but that's okay. It's alright. Slash spawn. We need some bone meal, and we also are going to need some Dark oak, so I'm going to find logger. Logger, you are going to give me 4 of these nerds, and nope, I need dye guy actually. Dye guy. All right, and then bone meal. Bada bang, bada boom, and slash home. And then we're just gonna go ahead, flop these onto there. Well, then just bone meal that. Boom, easy. And I just realized that that's not gonna happen yet. So rip. Maybe because of the vines? Maybe. I'm not sure. It is admittedly a little bit unusual. Because the vines... Maybe. Because whenever you destroy the tree that's holding the vine, I don't think the vine just like comes undone and it like falls. I think it just breaks. So I'm not entirely sure why they're concerned about. Like, I don't know what's flagging that. Trying to think of what in Minecraft would cause that to happen, because I guess because they're destroying leaves, maybe they're just trying to destroy the block and they're not. Oh, maybe it's a separate command. I've actually never looked into MCMMO the way it's like created. It would actually probably be helpful to do that, but I just haven't done that. We actually need. Whoop! Really, monster, really. Oh, for crying out loud. All right, let's go ahead, zip on over. All right, dye guy. Slash home. Use this, grab some more eggs. We'll use this, grab it, get going. Man, it's such a bummer because jungle wood is such an efficient way of getting wood. It's kind of a bummer. And naturally, because I am the smartest goat on the shelf, I am super smart. Oh, the smartest. You would not believe how smart I am. All right. I actually need to make the hoe still, because I completely forgot to do so, because I am the smart pants. And let's see here. I guess we'll just go over there and have our way with a couple things of stone. Boop, boop, boop a doop. But I said a boop, boop, boop a doop. Oh gosh. Boop, doop, doop a doop doop. Super breaker. What a great use of this skill. Wowzors, OMGs. Oh my dog. Alright. And then up and Adam ants. Let me also switch out. I don't know why I decided. Oh. Made bread to see what would happen with the villagers. Then I remembered that that was a stupid thing to do. Slash workbench. And one of these nerds to yield. Why do I do dumb things? Can anyone explain to me why I can't be smart like the other children? Stone hoe. Move, cow, get out the way. Get out the way, cow, get out the way. All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Green Terra is worn off. That is, wow. That is something weird to see again. It has been some time since seeing Green Terra. Oh, I remember now. And the problem was that Green Terra is great and everything, but it's also super duper like annoying to make sure it connects to the right things. Oh, it's all coming back to me. That is silly. That is truly just ridiculously silly. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just bone meal the bejeebers out of these guys. And then we're just gonna replant, and then we're just gonna recollect everything. Green Terra, I think, is only really practical for, as much as I hate to say it, just for like leveling up herbalism. I don't think it's terribly practical for us. Later on, it might be a little more practical, but for right meow, it's not super practical. Fists, please rid yourself of the deadly fury. Might as well pick up these sugarcane. Sugarcane actually worth quite a bit of NCMO, so it's not bad. Alright, you win, carrots. You win! You win. We're just gonna go typewriter style up in here. Then now with the carrots all comfortably planted, living in their own little worlds. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. All right, so carrots all looking fine, looking dandy, looking swag as all get out. Let's go ahead, run over. Wait, where's the sun? Sun is setting. So let's go ahead, drop these off into our little chest of goodies. Question mark, question mark, question marks. I know I have you somewhere. I know for a fact I have a chest full of wet. There we go. All right, and then whoops. One is not like the others. Karate, karate, karate. All right, carrots are in. Let's go ahead. Actually, we're pretty close to home. We can just sleep in bed. And boom, shakalaka. Get some more eggs. Man, we are multitasking like crazy. And chickens are looking fine and dandy. None of them have grown up yet, which is kind of surprising. Really? Not a single one, huh? Game couldn't spare a single little chicken, huh? Okay. Alrighty then. I think I saw an egg just pop up. Yes, I did. Alright, you ready, guys? This is gonna be the quad. This is gonna be the legendary quad. Okay, you ready? Nope. All I did was abuse another little chicken. Rip skadoodles. Rip, 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 rip. Alright, well, we have a carrot system going. We have a chicken system, not quite functional, but getting there for sure. I'm actually wondering maybe it would be sensible for me to even raise this up higher. Yeah, too high is enough. Yeah, should be okay with that. So we now have that system going. Let me go ahead and actually try tree feller on the dark oak. So off our checklist, we already had a decent way to get wood, so I'm not too terribly concerned. Okay, dark oak seems to work just fine. So dark oak, a-okay. Dark oak is all right. It seems that jungle is kind of goofy, so probably need to stay away from that. I think I might ask the admins to get rid of it. This isn't my fault that this. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. This is actually relatively simple to get rid of. I just have to take out their top bits and we're okay. So fun fact, if you have anyone else that's been trying to use jungle trees, tell them to switch to dark oak. As long as they only need wood, should work fine. Because dark oak seems to work 1-to-1. It must be that the scale of the tree is just too large that the game is like, nope, .jpg, everything's dying now. But if you don't do that, it should be a-okay. You could probably even test that out and see if you can get like the dark oaks to take the bait. Merge two dark oaks, you know, put their branches, or plant them close enough together their branches will intertwine likely. And you should be able to test out that theory. I'm not willing to do that because that's a tremendous waste of my time. But if you know someone who's very adamant about jungle wood and wants to see if that's a problem, you can check it that way. You could probably, I think there is something that you could put as a limit there. I'm not 100% sure about that though. All right. Oh no, we have an escapee! Oops. When you just punch a little bit too hard. Dang, son, that was something else. Okie dokie, smoky, artichokey, goatfish. And let me just throw this dirt into there. It did go into there, so it should be right here. Yep, that is fine. I do need to make a clock there. What does the clock require? I think it needs a repeater. Repeater, redstone torch, and redstone dust. I'm pretty sure that's what clock requires, if I remember correctly. Man, it's been a long time since I messed with redstone proper. Been doing too much of this mod pack business. All right, forgetting how to play regular Minecraft. All right, so moo-moos come together, breed, be merry. Sheepies, there are far too many of you. Sorry, friends, not trying to say that you're not important, but there's already too many of you. All right, so things off our checklist. Animals in pens, check. Chickens starting chicken farm, but need to mature and whatever else, so I'm not gonna wait 300 years for them. Check. Little extra fences and stuff and whatever, check. And then we also, of course, do have ourselves the beginnings of a carrot slash regular farm. Enderman's underneath me. Weird. But either way, all that is in good shape. I am pretty happy about that. Can't complain about it, that's for sure. But we should be now on the road to getting ourselves to be in an absolutely lit place for the series. We should be in pretty good striking distance of something pretty cool. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up going on. We do need to get the enchantment table going. We obviously have to finish the build. I don't know if either of those things are going to happen immediately, because we do obviously have to get like more leather and more sugarcane actually to make enough bookshelves for that to really take. I do see a couple mature chickens, or maybe just one. Nope, there's another one. So that is starting to go. But either way, we are making good progress. I'm going to consider myself to be on target at this particular point. It's, again, we're not trying to go Ham-taro here. I know a lot of people are like, Joe, just go Ham-taro, just do it. But in the interest of not being a scumlord, we're going to avoid doing that. Also would like to not get in trouble, which would be nice. And we should be able, I'm just going to mine this up because I appreciate the signs. We took a good look at them. But iron is also very nice. Chest can take a hike. I will leave this chest as is, though. The chest can stay. Chest can stay. But either way, that should be it for the episode. I know I keep on kind of losing my train of thought and going back on, Momo's going to kill me. But I hope you all are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for the support, as always. I am going to try to get a lot more stuff done whenever I get back from my trip. I don't know when this episode is going to go up in reference to my trip, but I am going on a trip, of course. But the streams should be able to promote some pretty good progress. I am definitely expecting that to be the case anyways. So should be a-okay to make some pretty cool things happen. And hopefully it works out to our advantage. I think we can get it to a pretty good spot. I honestly do believe that. So I think we'll be a-okay. Oh, look at all that dark oak wood. Yes. And I love the dark oak wood doors too, actually. But villagers still big question mark. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them right now either. So future Choco problems, future Choco time. It will be done. But anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful, safe day. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and want to see when the next episode comes out. And of course, if you want to catch me on stream, you can always come visit me at twitch.tv/chocobochoco. Best way to know if I'm streaming or not is to see if I am on Twitter and saying, hey, by the way, guys, about to start a stream. Schedule should be starting to even out once I get back, hopefully. I know I keep on saying, like, hopefully it'll fix. But hey, green screen happened. I mean, so it actually happened. But we should be heading towards a much more stable point in the series. We are now starting to see kind of a little bit past the major hump that we have to overcome. And we'll kind of see where we go from there. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful, safe day. Take care, and ciao for now.